about 1 minute into the first quarter. Here's Hachimura. And another three for Montreal.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
Down low, here's Herter. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. From deep. Offensive rebound. Here's Giddey. Buries the long-range jumper.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Bulls shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And he sinks the second. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Now Giddey. And another three for Montreal.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Here's Herter. After Montreal picked up 3 with their last shot.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink 1 of their first 5 shots.
Markkanen can't get it to go.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. 6 to shoot. Herter kicks to Vucevic, and the pass to Jones. Fires the 3. And it's Mamukelashvili with the rebound. And here's Montreal. They're on a 15-3 run. Nailed from three-point land. Hachimura's got a couple of threes now in the first for Montreal. And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
Here's Jones. Takes the 13-footer. That does not fall. Still looking for his first basket after 3 shots. Giddey with it. And another 3 for Montreal.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the 3.
Now here's Jones. Outside, White. In the corner. Herter with it. Just 5 on the clock. Markkanen with the block.
And blocking shots mostly about will and desire. Markkanen showing he has it on that one.
Some changes for Chicago. Zach Collins checked in for Vucevic. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Kevin Herter. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Jones. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Montreal.
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
Three-pointer, Markkanen hits it from three-point range.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Outside, White. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Kobe White.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
And now the fast break. Hachimura with the ball. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Ball kicks to Clarkson. Outside, Ball.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Clarkson on the wing. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Here's Buzelis. And again, Chicago. No good. Tipped away. Stolen by Clarkson. That shot off. Excellent D there from Markkanen. Now Montreal moving it up. Giddey the pass to Mamukelashvili. Three-pointer, Markkanen, and another three for Montreal.
And early on, Markkanen has demonstrated how efficient he is from that range. Have to run him off the line.
Timeout called, the Bulls.
Trying to stem the tide here.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
1:19 left here in the opening quarter. Clarkson finds ball. Will it go? Hachimura grabs the miss. Hachimura's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Anthony. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Now here's Giddey. He's got 11, and they pick up 2.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
Ball dishes to Collins. He kicks it to Clarkson. Outside, ball. Just 4 to shoot. It's rebounded by Montreal. Mamukelashvili has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys. It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Ball finds Clarkson. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. He could go. And so it's Montreal up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And from what you've seen from Montreal, guys, what do you think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
Josh Giddey is out there with Anthony. Then it's Rui Hachimura. Then there's Markkanen. And it's Mamukelashvili in at center. And for the Bulls, Smith is out there with Kevin Huerter. Then it's Jones. And it's Vucevic. And it's White in at the shooting guard. Here's Jones. And Anthony sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Here's Jones. 6 feet out. Hachimura grabs the miss. Hachimura's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Markkanen. Again, Montreal scored.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Kicks it to White. Passes it to Huerter. Launches a 3. Cranes the three-pointer. Huerter's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Night in and night out, this is Huerter's game. Looking for his spots on the arc.
Richard, the steady improvement of Coby White certainly has been fun to watch.
It certainly has, Kevin. He's starting to put it all together now, and it can take multiple years. We all knew he could score, but now his passing and his rebounding have also improved.
Huerter kicks to Jones. Mamukelashvili with the rebound.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Shots good by Anthony.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Pass to White. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Vucevic gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field.
Doing exactly what you expect. Vooch setting a solid screen that gets things going.
The 3 from Anthony, and another 3 from Montreal.
Nice start for him beyond the arc. He's already hit 3 triples, and I'm pretty sure there's more to come.
White against Anthony. Puts up a deep 3. And it's White missing. And here's Montreal. Some nice passing by Montreal here. Giddey the pass to Anthony. He's feeling it. Rebound by the Bulls. It's tipped. Here's Herter. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Markkanen from outside. Rebound by Smith.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Here's White. Rebounded by Anthony. White's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Right side, Markkanen. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. To the paint, here's Smith, and it's Smith finishing it off.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Hachimura, no good. Here's Chicago. Here's Herter. 5 points in the game. And Smith with the stuff.
And that's why you don't let them get positioned deep in the post.
And they need better team defense. How about your man in the post? It takes multiple guys to stop him.
Now with a fair amount of the season already completed, RJ, what storylines have stood out so far to you?
Well, it's really the players that have made the leap into stardom. But look, the season is far from over, and I'm curious to see if these guys can continue to get better.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
That bucket in no time at all. Markkanen's got 7 points for the quarter.
Already a solid shooter. When you play off Markkanen, you risk getting burned.
Here's Jones. It's rebounded by Montreal. Mamukelashvili has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Hachimura the pass to Mamukelashvili. Count that one.
And right there, you see the decision-making ability of Hachimura. Sets his man up perfectly.
Outside, Jones.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here he goes. Smith tried to break loose. It's rebounded by Montreal. Mamukelashvili has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Giddey the pass to Markkanen. A minute 42 left to play in the first half. And here's Anthony for 3. That's good. And so Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got 3 assists now in this one. Jones the pass to White. Pass to Vucevic. Can they get it? Hachimura grabs the miss. Hachimura's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Markkanen. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Giddey against Jones. Smith outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's blocked.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive. Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
Jones the pass to White. 27 seconds left here in the second. Herder on the wing. Markkanen with the block. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Now into the lineup for the Bulls. Zach Collins, Matas Buzelis, Jordan.
And here's Montreal.
Lonzo Ball.
A nice run, going 12 in a row. Giddey against White. Again, Montreal scores.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And so it's Montreal holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. The three-point shooting has come.
18.
Thanks very much, Vooch. They had it going the first two quarters. How do you turn that around defensively?
Just got to get one-on-one stops, do a better job helping each other, just, getting whatever they want on that end. We have to do a better job. And, it's just simple, one-on-one stops. When we help, make sure the guy that helps, he gets help, and just keep rotating. We haven't done a good job with that. We're usually very good with that. So just got to focus. They come back in the second half ready, and we can make it a game if we play better defensively.
Thanks for your time, man. Appreciate it. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, it's been a one-sided affair. Hey, everybody, welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Well, for Montreal, Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
There was no shortage of dimes on this team, that's for sure. Numerous guys displayed good court vision, moved the ball, led to great shots. They're in full control of this game right now.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Chicago?
Definitely they need to get out, three-point shooters and contest the ball. This is what happens when another team identifies your weakness. It just keeps hammering on it.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You have to like what you're seeing, guys, from Josh Giddey.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
They've got Cole Anthony, Hachimura out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the 5, roaming the paint. First for Chicago. Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. Then it's White. Then it's Kevin Herder. And it's Jones in at the 1.
And that's a spot of the floor Giddey wants to improve. It certainly puts in the work there to get better.
Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
And for Montreal, they've got Lauri Markkanen. Cole Anthony is out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the 5.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Jones for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Jones has got 5 points in the quarter.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Connects from three-point range.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Here's Jones, and it's Mamu Kelishvili with the rebound. Mamu Kelishvili has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Yep, that one goes in there.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
And here's White. The pass to Jones. Now here's Herder. Bulls moving the ball around. White inside. Anthony on him. Good on the triple.
Nikola
Vucevic has got 5 points so far.
The ability to stretch the floor is such a dangerous weapon for Vooch and his team.
Here's Giddey. No good on the three.
Their first miss since the break. Still, I like how they've come out so far.
Herder with it. Now Anthony defending. And now Anthony pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
And those might be the easiest points of the month for him.
Jones up top. He's got 6, and he can't bank that one in. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become. I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Some changes for Chicago. Collins checked in for Vucevic. Jordan Clarkson comes in for White. And Bulls up in for Trey Jones.
No, nice pass by Markkanen. Knows it's better to give it up than force his own shot.
Here's Ball. Anthony with the block. Markkanen kicks to Anthony. Mamukelashvili. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got 4 assists in the game. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Chicago. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Commissioner Silver has been direct. The NBA is hoping for more competitive All-Star games. Now, they've said as much before, but last year's high-scoring All-Star game did precede the league's not-so-subtle move to cut down on foul calls and allow for more defense overall. They are trying to get it right. Kevin?
And it couldn't be a great game without defense, so we like the direction. DA, thank you. Markkanen can't get it to go. Outside, Ball. Poked away and stolen by Giddey. Here's Hachimura. Passes it to Markkanen. Shoots over Clarkson, and there's the bucket for Markkanen. Markkanen's got 17. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Montreal.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
It's good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now here's Ball. Still without a basket. And the Bulls with another miss. Markkanen against Clarkson. Kicks it out to Markkanen.
2 minutes
Shoots over Clarkson.
2 minutes.
They get it back. Anthony on the wing. Markkanen from outside. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got 5 assists tonight.
After a tremendous first quarter, 3 trays, he's put in another.
Here's Clarkson. They can't stop the run with that one.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Wasted no time on that one. Markkanen's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And once Markkanen flips the switch, it's fun to watch. Love seeing him be that aggressive.
Anthony against Clarkson. Got a piece of it, and he gets it back. No one near Herder as he lets it fly. And a miss there on the triple. Inside. And it's Mamukelashvili missing. And here are the Bulls now. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Traps in the tray. Clarkson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Hachimura. And it's Mamukelashvili missing.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Herder, no good.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
This is why he's out there in situations like this. He stands tall to prevent points.
Bulls making a switch here. Smith is checked in.
Jalen Smith.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the third. Markkanen, good.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Clarkson surveying the floor. He kicks the ball. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the third. It's rebounded by Giddey.
You cannot play worse offensively, although he's trying, and he hasn't made one shot yet. I feel for him.
Markkanen, good.
And he's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
A three ball. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Lauri Markkanen getting it done for Montreal. A terrific quarter for him. And now he has a total of 27 points. Shouldn't take him long to get up over 30. Right back after this break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Talen Horton-Tucker out there with Patrick Williams. Then it's Jalen Smith. Then it's Terry. And it's Carter in at the point.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
Giddey the pass to Markkanen. Here's the three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Markkanen's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Terry against Anthony. Terry dishes to Smith. Williams looking around. Outside Carter. It's rebounded by Montreal. Hachimura's got 15 rebounds here tonight. He dishes it to Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
And rising with such ease, Markkanen likes to get up top to bring it down.
Pass to Terry. Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. You think fans like that?
It's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, doesn't it feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all?
Three-pointer, Markkanen, and another three for Montreal.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Carter outside. Looking to end the run. That one a little long.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, you need to find some sort of momentum.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Carter finds Horton-Tucker. Takes it inside. That shot no good. Excellent D there from Markkanen. Mamukelashvili passes to Anthony. Tries from 16. Again, Montreal scores.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Carter outside to the left wing. Lots of room. The shot's good from Horton-Tucker. Horton-Tucker's got his first points of the game.
And sinking that one, he ends a 14-0 run by Montreal.
And another three for Montreal.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Smith kicks to Terry. Over Anthony. Shot by Terry, no good.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Horton Tucker, the pass to Williams. Out to Smith from the arc. It's good from long range.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Pass to Markkanen. Some nice passing by Montreal here. Here's Giddey. Here's Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Strong sequence from Hachimura getting after it.
And the Bulls will go for a different look here. Collins checked in for Williams. Buzelis comes in for Horton Tucker. Whitey's checked in for Terry. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Carter. And the NBA last season, Richard, really emphasizing it's an 82-game league. And I know you love that.
Oh, that is my favorite thing. I was taught by the legends of the game that you go out there and play every single night that you can. At some point in time, the sports and science team realized that it is very difficult to be a professional. But I stand by. 82 games is an achievement that very few can achieve now.
Here's Giddey. Montreal again missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
To the inside. Out to White. Back to Ball. The pass to Smith. 6 on the shot clock. White inside. Giddey defending. And it's out of bounds.
The ball goes
they
to
say it was last touched by Markkanen. Deep 2 from Ball. Grabs the rebound again. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
Here's Giddey. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got 6 assists here tonight.
And not a guy who takes a ton of threes, but Giddey can knock them down if you let him. Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Montreal.
And this was one that never really was in doubt. It's like an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in men. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. Clinic was put on display here today.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Lauri Markkanen.
He limited the opposing offense's impact as well with some superb defense, finding lots of chances to knock away shots.
Shot on the wing, and good that time. Markkanen's got 43 points.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
They get it again. Collins. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It's on Cole Anthony.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Zach Collins taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. And so Collins nails both of them. 24 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And Markkanen throws it down.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Buzelis, no one around him. The three-pointer is right on target.
And Buzelis continues to work on improving his 3-ball. When he's hitting from there, everything else becomes easier.
Buries it from 3-point range.
The real come at us and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
So we see Montreal get the win here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks, Laurie. Strong start for the team. How did you keep that momentum going throughout the game?
Yeah, I mean, we've had leads before this season that we blew, so we had that mindset that even if we're up, we're still going to keep pushing, so that's what we did.
You kept the pedal to the metal, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. And so for Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for tuning in to watch